Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Your family traditions, culture, and stories are your legacy. So is your health history. Join the All of Us research program and share your health information. Through research, your legacy can help build a healthier future for all of us.
Hello everyone, this is Jarvis Scott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today I am back in front of the camera, though a lot of times you all see me via Zoom or behind the camera out and about. But I wanted to come in front of the camera today for one of my good friends, and Mr. Neal Kelley is the branch manager at Southern State Bank. Neal, you brought me in front of the camera today.
I did. We appreciate the Jarvis coming down, meeting with us, of course. I am the commercial branch manager for Southern State Bank here in Mountain Brook, basically, but we service the entire Birmingham area, and I've been knowing this guy a long time.
Yeah, go way back.
Go way back, so it's definitely great to have him in the building family.
Great. So, wanted to bring you on today to kind of talk about the latest in banking. You know, we're going to cover consumer, but you all know my passion is small business, but I'm going to try to do 50-50. So, first off, just tell me about Southern State Bank. What makes it different than the banks we always hear about?
All right, well, one great thing about this bank, like I said, we are centrally located, but I want to go back and dive into our history a little bit.
Okay.
This bank was started with a few great members back in 2008, 2009. And you would think that in the midst of a recession, wow, how could this bank even start? But just like any other company, you have great visionaries that see the vision of where the bank can start and also where the bank can possibly end down the road. Our CEO, Mark Chambers, our VP, of course, Jack Swift, also Greg Williams, and also my VP, which is also my manager, Lynn, here as well. The team is amazing. They do great things for the city, do great things outside the city. We have multiple banks outside of the area. Like I said, Birmingham is our primary metro location, but we're branched out from Huntsville, Anniston, Wedowee, Roanoke, Carrollton, and even further down south going towards Daphne and Mobile as well. So when these guys started to have the bank and wanted to have the vision of starting one, they thought long term, and that's something that you want to have in regards to the financial institution and bringing something valuable to the city. Okay,
so we've been through an interesting last couple of years. Now we finally coming out 2023. Every year banking is something different. So let's just start with consumer. What type of consumer products do you all offer?
Well, one great thing about us, although we're more commercial in business, we still tailor our products to the consumer side. We want them to understand that, hey, we're just not a commercial or business bank. We're a consumer bank, and we are everyday people bank. So our consumer side products primarily still range around from loans, credit cards, and things of that nature. But one solid thing I can say, which we actually will be a little bit above our competitors, is that all of our consumer accounts primarily are free.
Oh, wow.
Even from the teen checking accounts, they have to be 13 and older parents, of course.
Yes.
The teens have to be 13 and older, but
yes,
the accounts come free, of course, 13 of age and older. We provide a debit card for them to use and access. And despite the location you're in, although we are not internationally known as far as in the banking side or national-wise, the debit card and ATMs are also free. So we provide that perk to our consumers too.
Yeah, because if you all read, because a lot, a couple of years ago it was free checking. That game is completely changed. It's free checking, but you got to have like some bells and whistles tied to it. Like you have to keep a balance or do a certain amount of transactions.
Right.
But you have products that's kind of like free with.
Pretty much free.
Okay.
And like I said, it's not just free. We're looking at the quality of the individual. We want you to understand that you receive a quality bank, not just from the quality of our products, but also the quality of the individuals that service the products, from our credit team, from our underwriters, from our finance team, from our controlling team. We want them to understand, this is a place where they can see their kids, their grandkids come, and also interact with the initial team inside the location too.
Okay, I know you're probably watching this video and you're probably hearing all the things in the news. Despite what the interest rate is right now, you know what I'm about to head into. Is this a good time to buy a house?
Personally speaking, I'm going to always say it's a good time to buy a house. From my opinion, everyone's situation is very unique to their needs. So if you feel like your family is growing and you need to have the space, of course, then definitely will be a good time. But keep in mind, don't let the interest rate, as far as where they're at right now, concern you. Because over time, you'll see the market steadily changes.
Yeah,
it doesn't remain the same. But you can always refinance to get that mortgage note back down and get it feasible to where, hey, your household income is working well as far as it goes in and outside of your pockets too. So don't let that hinder you from trying to purchase a home. And we also have great mortgage products here as well, and also our great mortgage officers here to assist.
Okay, another thing I want to go around, because when the interest rates goes up, it also helps for those CDs.
Absolutely.
The savings accounts.
Yes. So we have, like I said, a wide variety of products. Certificate deposits, money market accounts, of course, our Southern States Bank Rewards program as well. In regards to just using your credit card, mainly you receive a boatload of points coming back to you. So, like I said, CDs, a lot of banks may not be offering, a ton of, I would say, valuable interest rates when it comes to that. But we definitely have products to where it's going to suit every person and individual alike to their needs.
Okay. And one thing I know a lot of people watching try to say, where is this bank located? Well, I'm going to give you all a great landmark. When you first start to get on 280, coming from downtown, always look for a landmark on your left. You see the Wendy's.
You see the Wendy's.
As you go see the sign. But one thing I like about this branch is, first of all, I think you introduced me to everybody, but I feel like it has this feel like you can meet everybody that's essentially worked for the bank in one location.
Right. You can meet anyone from this particular location. We have a common sense approach, but also a family approach. And like I said, our name is just not Southern States. We are a Southern hospitality based.
Okay.
And we truly believe in that. When our consumers come in, they interact with us. I'm not a manager that believes in what we call seat sitting all day. I actually get out and I make sure that they know me and they know I am the bank itself. So not just, like I said, we're a people's-based bank, but we also here to service the community as well.
So Neal, watching somebody, especially a business, open an account with Southern States Bank.
Well, you have a partner. And one thing about us, we are partners in the entire banking spectrum. You're not in it alone. And we want every person who decides to open a bank with us that you are investing in us, just like we invest in you. So we're going to build that friendship. We're going to have that bond to where, hey, we're in it for the long haul, the longevity. And you're not just working with your typical everyday bank. We're here to service every part of what you need. So if you say, hey, one day I'm looking to change this location, I'm trying to expand my business, we can provide a portfolio of means that allow you to at least digest what you're trying to get into, and then we bring more to your plate, so that way you can look at it and say, hey, we have enough options to make a feasible decision, and that's what we want to do here for the Birmingham community.
Because a lot of times, I know a couple of years ago, when I went and opened my first business bank account, I just went in and opened it. It wasn't like no education behind it. They didn't ask like, so what's your business goals, where you see your business growing. It's more like, bring in your LLC papers, bring in your EIN, and we're going to open you up an account. And it's almost like I had to almost, even to the day, it's like go out here and Google search and watch videos and try to find out about how to get lines of credit and everything. So with your bank, you sit down with somebody and do an analysis.
We do more than just that. We go out and see the individuals personally. For me, I'm also a relationship manager. So I'm able to go out and make sure I teach one to regards to how we move in our services and our products. And like I said, we do provide analytics in regards to letting you know that we can forecast exactly how great the business may be down the line, so that way you have a good outlook to see, hey, this may be a good business venture in the near future.
Yeah, and the thing about it too is, like in business, once you get into it, having somebody like, especially in business banking, that you can call, and actually especially when you want to think about applying for, those lines of credit or credit cards, or just knowing what steps to take.
Right, absolutely. And I'll say this much, when I was younger, I didn't get all the education behind, like you said, many of us, we didn't get the education behind, hey, what's the purpose of a line of credit or the personal loans. Many people don't realize the lines of credit and also the HELOCs, they have lower interest rates compared to a personal loan, and you can also stretch those particular lines out for a longer period of time compared to a personal loan. So I would definitely say the resources here will allow anyone to say, hey, this will be a bank of choice and this will be a bank of reason to do business with us.
Yeah, and another thing too about it, especially like when you go getting the lines of credit, is like you said, because you can get the business credit card, you can get like 0 APR, but after those 18 months, that's when that interest rate hits in.
That's also correct. So the line of credit for me, it is such a beautiful thing to see because it opens the door to so many different things, from paying for college educations, the wedding of your choice, of course. If you have any home renovations you need to do, the line of credit will give you that, and it give you the flexibility to have a nice size or decent payment to where, hey, you're not really seeing yourself what we call sink or swim, but you're able to make sure that you're making the payments within your reason, of course, in your budget.
Yeah, and even I would say too, even with the business line credit, especially like you have that, you don't have to go back and keep saying, I gotta go ask this person for a loan, and I gotta keep going with the line of credit is, as soon as the revenues come in, pay off, and then if you do well, they may raise it from time to time. Right.
And from a economical standpoint, we have to look at the different changes in the environment, and when things happen, what I believe in doing is letting people understand that, hey, if you take out a loan today, that's going to be closed-ended, and there's nothing wrong with personal loans. I love them because, of course, it also helps for short-term fixes or whatnot. But also when it comes to business line of credits or also personal line of credit, whatever you take out and then whatever you put back into it, you have those access and resources, you reuse those funds all over again.
Okay, and for the people, we can't give you a specific number, but like as far as credit score, you all are very flexible. The business, everything's situational.
Yeah,
right?
we are flexible, and keep in mind, when you're trying to apply for credit with any business or any commercial bank, you have two sides that typically we'll look at. We'll look at your personal side, and then we'll look at your business side. Now, we'll also, if you don't have a lot of business, I would say credit worthiness, we'll dive a little deeper on your credit side just to ensure that it's going to be a good investment for both parties involved. So I've seen as small as credit scores on the personal side, it can range from 500 to 550, all the way up as high as 800, of course. But we also provide a little level of flexibility to say that, hey, we see that you're trying. We see that you're trying to, start from the bottom up and build your way to the top. So we'll work with anyone, but it does have to make sure that it is conducive for both parties involved.
And one thing I'll tell business owners too, put the money you make in the bank. That helps so much down the road.
It does.
Because how can you lend somebody some money and it don't show? I gotta lend you hypothetically $30,000 and you only depositing $5,000.
Right. Yeah, I see it every day where most individuals, they don't have even a small savings or something. And you don't have to make a huge investment. $100 a month, $25 a week, or the old adage, $1 a day can save a lot. But just putting something back, just for emergencies is definitely something I would always advise them doing down the road.
Okay. So any final thoughts you want to add, or anybody that they want to come see you in person or they want to give you a call?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm here in the Metro Birmingham area. Mountain area, we service the Birmingham market, but we also are expanding, as you see here in this location. But just remember that we are a bank of service for the people. We are a common sense bank. We have a lot of resources and available things to give to the community. I make sure that within our area we are giving back. Of course, definitely giving back is what I believe in. So definitely just ensure that Neal Kelley, Commercial Branch Manager, if you guys ever need anything, please come down and see me. I'm at 100 Office Park Drive. We're right around the corner, definitely central located, and we're definitely here to help out.
Well, Neal, thanks for coming on. Congratulations on this man. Been a vet in the banking business for a long time. Can't tell you what other banks he worked at, but he's worked at a lot of banks. So he's seen it all. So he's a wealth of knowledge, especially with small business owners. If you just want to come in and kind of pick his brain, because definitely having somebody, and I just speak being in business, on the inside helps so much, especially because they can be your advocate when it comes to I always like to call him the underwriter. That's right. And look, I have a great underwriting team. Brandon McVeigh is another good one here. This man works miracles, and he's a great asset to the company too. So our underwriting team, I can't name everyone, but if I miss anyone, definitely apologize. I apologize for it, but we have a wonderful team. And it's like family ever since I've been here. They treat me as such. Okay, well, Neal, I'm going to bring you back on probably for some future segments. We're going to dive kind of deep into it, especially on the business side. Kind of do because I always tell people you need to have a step-by-step process before you come to the bank and try to apply for the loan, so you have that, what they call that perfect picture.
Perfect picture.
To present to the underwriter.
And remember, there's no perfect picture.
Okay.
You know, we want to be able to see the perfect line down the road, but we also want you to see a perfect beginning and also a perfect ending too.
All right, well, Neal, thanks for coming on. Thank you all for watching. Please check out what'shappeningbirmingham.com for more interviews. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the audio version for this for my Apple people on Apple Podcasts. Thank you all again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.